They're busy. They've got to take 3 kids to 3 different activities. They need more wax. The empty container's been sitting by their phone for a month. But they're too busy, and it's not their job to reach out to us. It's our job to reach out to them. Okay? So I had I've got 2 stories. Real quick. How am I on time, by the way? You guys are going to have to give me like 15-minute. So I go until when? 11:30. Yeah, I think 11:31. 30 minutes. Speed it up. Okay, I'm going to give you a really quick example. So I have a friend of mine who is a Tupperware consultant. I love giving business to other direct selling companies. And so she's a friend of mine. She does Tupperware, and I have the plastic plates from Tupperware. I got them a long time ago. I have 4 of them, and now I'm realizing every time I open up my cabinet, I tend to go to these plastic plates to use, right? Fine china. But I want more of them. I've been meaning to call her, really, I've been meaning to call her to order more. She happened to reach out to me and asked me a Scentsy question. Now, if that maybe was a sales tactic, it worked. Maybe she thought, I'm going to email her a question about Scentsy, and then that way I could just kind of say, oh, and by the way. Well, she did have a Scentsy question. I answered it, and then I said, hey, I'm so glad you messaged me. I have been meaning to order these plates. And she said, well, you could buy the set, or there's a deal right now that the set's $79 and now it's $39, and you get all of this other stuff with it. And I was like, okay, I'll take 2. And then I was like, well, if I'm spending that much, what does it take for me to get a party? Because I may as well earn something, right? And so then she's telling me, and then, now, had she reached out to me blindly and said, would you host a Tupperware party for me this month? What would my answer be? No, I'm too busy, right? But, roundabout way, I hopped on that same train. I just drove myself there. Right? Because now I'm thinking, okay, party may as well. I collected a few more orders. I got my plates for an even better deal, and boom. So, the moral of that story is, 1, she reached out to me, even if it was a Scentsy question, fake. She reached out to me, she got an order. Number 2, because she gave me the right information at the right time based on what I was doing, it became a party. And she never even said the word party. And that is something we need to get a lot better at, is listening to, if somebody wants to buy scents from you, instead of selling them those 3 bars of wax, I'm going to say, you know what? Take these testers home with you. You haven't smelled, when's the last time you smelled wax? Last catalog? We have new scents. Take these scents home with you, and you smell them at home, and then maybe your neighbor, your coworker, your sister, your mother, somebody that you know uses Scentsy that might need more. Have them create their list too. You may as well take advantage of having the testers. Right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden she comes back to me and she's like, well, I want these 3, and my mom decided she's going to get 3, and then I'm going to say to her, you're only $130 away. It sounds better than $200, right? Yeah. It sounds better than me saying a party's $200. Now I'm saying, you collect a couple more orders, you're getting closer to getting yours for free. Let's do it. It's all in knowing what people, in listening to what people say, and then turning it around on how it's going to benefit them. You never even have to use the word party. You don't. You don't have to ask anybody to clean their house in that situation. You just have to get them to take the testers and do something with them. And if she comes back to me with $600 in orders, you better believe I'm going to trade her my testers for a recruiting benefit. Right? It's all in taking that opportunity that's right in front of us, and like, you know, it's like a popcorn kernel in your hand, and you heat it up enough, it's going to pop, right? Okay, so because my sign outside says follow up, I better talk about it. So, Fortune is in follow up. Fortune's never immediate, Fortune takes work, and Fortune doesn't come without follow through. So, how many of you have heard of the 222 system? You've heard of it? Okay. Some of you maybe have heard of the 333, the 444, the never, 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 whatever it is. The 222 is a 2-day follow-up, a 2-week follow-up, and a 2-month follow-up. All right? So the 2-day follow-up, this is after you've got that customer. Now I'm going to talk to you about how to keep them. The 2-day follow-up is your first opportunity to talk to a customer after they've received their order. The purpose of this follow-up is simply to ask if the product meets their expectations. So you might ask, have you had a chance to use your new warmer? What fragrance is your favorite? In what area of your home do you prefer your warmer? Now, all the while, you better be taking notes on their answers. Because what you're doing is building a customer profile for yourself. I don't care if it's on a Post-it note or the back of a menu, but you better keep the menu then. Finally, with your business supplies. But you should be taking notes because you're building a customer profile without having to ask them, can I ask you 10 questions about yourself? I don't need to do that to find out about people, right? If we listen, we can find out so much about them. So you encourage them, once you deliver the order, to post a picture of their new warmer, diffuser, their latest load of laundry that smells amazing, their newly cleaned kitchen counter. Post it on Facebook and tag me, right? That's a good thing. That's free advertising. Basically, this is just a customer service call. At 2 days, customer service call. Don't try to sell them anything. Then 2 weeks later, you follow up with them about any specials or any product extensions. However, when you reach out at this 2-week part, you start off by making sure they're still happy with what they got, right? Because the worst thing is if they ordered a Clean Breeze bar, and then you follow up with them 2 weeks later and you're like, I see you ordered Clean Breeze. Let me offer you a sample of Clean Breeze washer whisk. And she's like, I hate it. That's gonna go the wrong way. Find out that they're liking their order first, and they'll probably tell you, oh my gosh, that Clean Breeze is so amazing. And you're like, then I better get you a sample of XYZ, whatever. You're gonna offer them a special or a product line extension. Be open to even swapping a bar for your customers if they hate it. You know what? Scentsy doesn't say it's mandatory to do so, but if we don't like something and we're offered something else in return, doesn't that, I mean, yeah, we like that, right? Especially when you go to a restaurant, you order something and it's gross, and you're like, I made the worst decision. And the best is when they're like, you know what, pick something else. Yeah. Okay? So take the time to introduce them to a new product category, or a special. Maybe it's Bring Back My Bar Month. Maybe there's the holiday bundle. You could say, I just got some samples of our amazing laundry care product in a scent that I think you're going to love. Would you mind if I stopped by and gave you one? I just received some samples of our newest hand cream. It's the most amazing lotion you'll ever try. I could swing by tonight and drop one off, or even drop one in the mail to you. Which would you prefer? The scent of the month smells so good. And have you seen the new warmer of the month? Did you guys see that? Did you hear the announcement?
Yeah.
Okay. So the point of this follow-up is not necessary to sell them on something. Instead, it's to offer them access to a new product or special. If they say no, don't worry. Just let them know that as one of your best customers, you'll be checking in with them from time to time, letting them know about products and specials. Now, in order to do so, you need their information. You should probably find out how they prefer to be contacted. Some people prefer text, email, Facebook private message. Lord knows we've got about 1,800 different ways to contact people nowadays. So we probably should find out their preferential way to be contacted. Okay, where are we? So that was 2 weeks, so now 2-month follow-up. This is the time when you get ready for a reorder. If they previously ordered wax, laundry, clean, skin, groom, they might need more. You can always lead with a scent of the month and say, hey, it's been a couple of months since your last order, and I just wanted to check in and see which of the scents you ordered that you like best so far. I also wanted to let you know that I just made some samples of our newest scent, and I have one just for you. I was hoping to stop by soon to drop it off, but first wanted to make sure you didn't run out of anything that you might need more of. Would you like to order any refills of anything? I can drop it off when I bring you your sample. Not pressury, not pushy. If I'm gonna be making the trip to bring you a sample, I may as well see if you need anything else, right? And even if they say they don't need anything else, you better believe I still come prepared. If I have any bars laying around, They're coming with me. Catalogs, because remember, we don't travel anywhere without.